that we're getting in, hopefully.
Yeah, there's a number of possibilities, and so people come up with ideas that are again products that really fold into what I would refer to as the souvenir market, as being cost effective. It is not but it didn't reach the quality of, say, what we see on the Chromolugs. But again, it's to allow you to get to markets that maybe you normally could not get to.
Yeah. So
is this UV resistant?
So the UV package is nothing like what you would find on a Universal Woods license plate. So it does have a little bit of UV protection, but it's life outdoors on a car, 3 months, something like that. It does not have the kind of life that we can expect from a Universal plate. Universal Woods 18 months and greater. We are getting, because all this is brand new, we are getting everything tested. We'll have better data for you in the future as far as that. But what we were after was a product, reselling it into a store, but into a very cost point of view, and do it with a made in USA product. We really want to bring, when we bring products to you, we really want them to all made in USA.
So, all right. Okay, so we got a couple more seconds on this. I pressed one side, flipped over, pressed the other side. So this is David's Mardi Gras group, and this is the logo that Todd makes for him every year.
We're doing the hugger?
We are doing the hugger, yeah. So
huggers product, what a high volume product, and every organization, weddings, you name it, needs a hugger. And beautiful. Hugger before even my organization does. Let's keep it quiet here,
And I do want to say, you guys will see this logo a little bit more, but Todd designed this logo, and the guy riding the fish looks suspiciously like my husband.
turn to the other side,
yeah,
so
let's see
they
this
see
the.
See that on the
YouTube.
logo for the organization, or that for the theme, we really had, not a lot of flexibility. It is what it is. But with the gesture on the other side, we did all that. Todd did a fantastic job, and so holding in your hand, it is just a work of art. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just big hit at the ball, and give them out to folks, and just a great product.
You put it on your soda.
Yep, I'm going to do it.
All right. So one of the other things, if you guys are from this area, if you have Mardi Gras where you're from, you know that everybody goes crazy over necklaces and beads. So one of the things that David and Todd do is they do these awesome two-sided ornaments, and we put them on a bead chain, and so we have like a little Mardi Gras emblem. So this is U4170. So we're just going to press this. It's going to take 75 seconds, 400 degrees, so I'm going to let my press heat up a little bit. I just have my image.
So let's talk, this brings up an interesting concept, and that is, we'll call it repositioning. I don't know what you would call it, and that is that, we call this normally a Christmas ornament, right?
Yeah.
An ornament.
It comes with a ribbon and everything.
And put a little bead chain on it, and you've got a medallion.
That's right. That's right.
And for instance, we have a gaming chip. Some people call it a poker chip, but come Mardi Gras, you would call it a doubloon. So one of the things you can do to find, I think, buried treasure is to look over the products and see what you think they're good for. See, what if you decorate a certain way. And so for a gazillion years, I've done this trick with the ornaments, and that is, it's a double-sided product. Great flexibility, and have at it.
Yeah, and every week before we do Facebook, I come up with a theme, and I go through our catalog, and I go, okay, so this is going to be my theme. what items can I do? And I'll just go through and I'll go, oh, look, that looks good. And so, you know, you just got to think outside the box. Think outside the box. All right.
So the medallions obviously are a huge, hugely popular product during Mardi Gras time because of what Sprite was mentioning. A lot of beads here in New Orleans and many places around the country now really get into the Mardi Gras theme, and I think it's just a lot of fun. We thoroughly enjoy it down here.
You know my favorite thing about these though? They're not plastic. They're metal. So that's great.
So I've been doing about the same thing as you folks know for many years, and so I have designs that I've kept that are dated back 15, 20 years, seeing our progression of artwork and how we're doing a better job. But you know, really good, really good. Todd is the Mardi Gras artist around here and does a great job. Chris, things working okay, or?
We're having YouTube issues. It keeps going down.
YouTube.
On the camera, what does it
It's
show?
all right on the camera, but for everybody, it's frozen, including myself.
Okay,
I'm
sorry about
sorry.
that, YouTube.
Sorry, guys.
So, and there's a split ring with these if you wish to install it. I'm usually somewhat lazy and just put the chain on there.
Well, how many do you do? How many do you do for the Mardi Gras ball every year?
You know, I think this year I may sort of get worn out at about 200. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to be how I feel, but a lot of fun, that's for certain.
All right.
And you know, metal, as we talked about with these, as opposed to the hugger, you can press only once. The metal will conduct heat well enough to decorate both sides.
That's right.
And these are Universal Woods Unisub products, so they look spectacular.
They do. So I did this for 75 seconds, medium pressure. I'm sorry, heavy pressure. I just sandwiched my transfer, pro-sprayed stuck this in the center, and then pressed it. So.
Yeah, as y'all know out there, Pro Spray is really going to be the go-to for a double-sided product where there's no place to attach the heat tape. I've not figured it out. If you can tell me how to do it, then I'd love to know. So, and it's easy to do these in huge volumes quickly. One press. The hugger, on the other hand, you know, that's a two-step process. You can make your sandwiches, as Sprite showed you, and that works very well. So, you know, in planning your artwork strategies, in this case, I think we did one side's the theme, one side is recognition of my Mardi Gras room, and so, you know, you're out there delivering what I call lagniappe, and that is delivering more than is expected. And so if you get to know what the organization needs or wants or, you know, whatever, then you know, instead of just asking them, what do you want, you can be their consultant, if you will, so that you're delivering a product that's way far ahead of everybody else. So it's great.
All right, moving
So
right
we're
along.
gonna put it on here, and so I wonder if there's I think like last year had longer chains. I don't know, maybe there's,
I pulled that one.
okay.
That may
I have
not
a
be the right
feeling
one.
that the standard chain may be longer.
I
So I
think
can't
so.
remember.
All right, awesome. Next, we're going to do these little coasters. And
Yeah.
so these would be like a great throw. These things cost about 12 to 20 cents a piece. They're really easy to do.
That'd be a great throw.
It really would, because you can put, you know, your company logo on there. People put them in their cars. Both me and my husband have
zoom in
one.
on you there.
So this is our neoprene car coaster. This is our thin one. This is C321. We're going to use some Pro Spray. We're going to press them both at the same time. All right. So just Pro Spray, lint roll, stick them on there. Always make sure you lint roll any type of fabric, any type of neoprene. You know, we have those optical brighteners. Any kind of lint that may be in it could runs the risk of putting an ink on your on your substrate. So we're going to press these for 400 degrees, 60 seconds, light pressure. Okay. All right. So there we go. Beautiful. Got you zoomed up on me. Okay.
Yeah, we'll back it out here if you wish. But look at those license plates, how
They
good
really
they
look
look.
good. I
you know?
like this one. Thought about giving it to Michelle because I put her name on it.
Okay, gotcha.
You know. It's always good when you put someone you know's name on it because then they take it.
Fun with sublimation,
There
that's
you
for
go.
sure.
David's on the camera. All right. Couple seconds left. Yeah. So. Got some more.
Questions? Got any questions for us, Chris?
Everybody's holding their questions. Like,
Okay. Wonder if Roger joined us today.
hey, Letitia. Congratulations on winning last week. Let me know
Awesome.
how your stuff goes. Love to see some photos of what you do.
Well, she's got to reach out to you. I give her your email.
Okay. All right.
She's not sure how to collect.
Oh, okay. No worries. All right. Hot. Okay.
Cool.
So these are really cute. A little matching set. And they have the little holes so you can reach in and grab them easily out of your cup holder. So really cute. I'm going to show you the bigger one and show you how this looks like my husband. Hey.
So, on the car coasters,
All
that
right.
market has just exploded. We've got the neoprene version. We've got a Universal Woods hardboard version. Got our famous sandstone version. Sandstone is just absolutely awesome product. We coat that ourselves. So, you get a collection, and it goes back to the good, better, best situation. To some extent, you've got a very low-cost product, great. You've got a very good quality product, and you've got the ultimate product, which is the sandstone car coaster with the ironclad coating.
Hey, David, are the new license plates made in the USA?
They are. So the metal is made in the U.S., the metal is coated in the U.S., and they are fabricated here in the United States.
All right. So we're going to do a stadium seat.
Cool.
Because I needed something heavy.
Yep.
And also, it's a pretty good idea. These
Yeah,
things
you
are
can use
awesome.
it. Awesome. It could be everything from a kneeler. It could be something you take to an event. You name it.
Yeah, because especially if the parades are going all day long and you just set it down, you sit on it. You don't have to ruin if you have a ball gown on or nice clothes. You don't have to worry about ruining it. You can put it in your little travel tote we're fixing to do. So yeah.
Wonder if we ought to do some pictures of you and some of the other folks at the ball. I wonder if we should post that, or is that
We can do it like at the beginning of the night.
we'll
the
see
beginning
here.
of the night. All right.
So this is all vector artwork, and for those that are starting off may not understand, but when we're designing, we typically want to do graphics as vectors, and so programs like Silhouette, CorelDRAW, Adobe Illustrator are your go-tos for vector designs, and then you're complemented with raster programs like Photoshop and Photo Paint, that's built into CorelDRAW.
So we have a quick question. Do we recommend the bypass tray for the Sawgrass 400? They said it's hard to find reviews.
So the question is do we recommend the bypass tray for the SG400? And in general, I would say I don't. And I'll explain why. I have a bypass tray on my 400, and I'll explain the benefits. So unlike the bypass tray for the 800, the 400 does not allow, the bypass tray 400 does not allow it to print wider. It still can only print 8.5 inches wide. But the bypass tray does two very important things that may be worth you buying a tray. Number one, it allows you to print longer. So I have paper here you can buy. It's cut for 8.5 by 21 inches. So without the bypass tray, you can only print 8.5 by 14 is the maximum paper size. With the bypass tray, you can print much longer, and so so it allows you to print longer. Technically, the printer spec is like 50 inches, but 50 inches is difficult to feed through the printer. But so 8.5 by 21 allows you to do products that are longer. You know, there's a bunch of products that are longer from, you could do a portion of necktie, lanyard, you name it. In addition, the bypass tray would give you a second paper source so you could load a different paper size, having two paper sizes available at the same time. So on my kiosk printer, I have a total of 4 paper sources. I have the built-in tray, I have the bypass tray, and then I have 2 extra trays. So it's what you can do with the printer. So it really comes down to, do you, for whatever you're doing, do you benefit from printing longer? But the bypass tray itself, you know, works well.
We have a question. Do we have round stadium seats? And if so, are they on the website?
Hey, really? So that's what I'm doing right now. We're doing
She's doing a round
stadium seat.
We have 2 kinds, I think.
Yeah, well, we have 3. We have the square, we have a smaller square, we have a larger square, and then we have the round. This is SC12R.
SC12R.
Yes. Really cost effective. So I pre-pressed it for 10 seconds. I'm pressing it for 1.5 minutes, heavy pressure, 400 degrees. So I lint rolled it, pre-pressed it for 10, lint rolled it again, used some Pro Spray, stuck it on there, image face down, substrate face up, heavy pressure, 1.5 minutes, SC12R. So yeah, awesome, great question.
So, so very, very good timing there. But yeah, the stadium cushions, I would say, you know, come spring, I'd be pushing the heck out of stadium cushions for folks that are out in their yard, kneeling down, things like that. Great for events. Could be a great fundraiser to get involved with. You know, you name it. Just an excellent product.
This is fun. This is really cute.
That is super good looking.
Isn't that
Wow.
nice? So these image really, really well. Really well. Looks really great. I mean, that looks really good.
That looks so odd on camera because it looks like it's a miniature, but it's not. So
it's pretty cool, yeah. So it looks great. All right.
And colors are beautiful. So speaking of colors, if you're not familiar with the philosophy we teach on picking colors, basically years and years ago, we picked these colors and we've continued to use them again. The way you want to pick colors is you want to print a very large swatch chart, which we can provide you, and you want to sublimate it, and then off the sublimated item, pick the colors you want, reopen the chart in your computer, pick the color that you want to work with, and design with it. And so it's as simple as it gets. But if you typically do what most sublimators do, and that is believe your monitor is going to provide you the color you want, then you're going to be very disappointed.
Okay. All right. So I've got one more thing to do. We just flew by today. So this is
okay.
I figured.
Cool.
So I figured you know, you go to Mardi Gras and you got, you know, you have arms full of things. You gotta have a bag. Gotta have a bag. What better bag to have than our linen shopping bag, right? So this is, sorry for the noise, this is JW 741.
And they feel so good.
Yes.
Just a super high quality gusset bag, right?
Yeah, it is gusseted. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can fit everything we did. You can fit your stadium cushion in there and just, you know, go to the parade in style, just like that. So, yeah, so we're going to press this.
And if you don't know, there's a huge now product line based on this linen. And it mimics cotton linen to a T. Just couldn't be a nicer product, consistent very dimensionally stable from item to item, and they sublimate beautifully.
Yeah, so we're going to give it a little pre-press just to kind of get any wrinkles out and flatten it out.
Hey guys, we have a question from Joseph on Facebook.
Yeah.
What is really the difference between quality of the mugs that we offer? He says he hasn't done any yet, but he wants to offer quality mugs without spending a fortune.
So the question is, and it's a very common question, thank you for asking it, Joseph, is, you know, what's about our mugs? What's the sort of the quality? And I'll tell you first is that every mug we sell is generally going to be a cut above what maybe you find from other folks. So because we sell so many mugs, we're able to demand the best. And so essentially, we source from different countries, and our primary supplier for many years is in Thailand. Thailand is a friend of the United States, and the company we buy our mugs from there, they're about the only people in the whole world, they do it all. They get the clay, they make the ceramic or porcelain, and then they coat it all in one location. And that is our Mug 11, Mug 15, and quite a few of our other products. If it says made in Thailand, then it fits under that umbrella. And those are incredibly dimensionally stable, meaning straight. The ceramic construction is quite dense and just an overall fantastic mug. And so our Thailand Mug 11, Mug 15, I would say, would be, you know, your sort of the top of the line. We also have a version of the mugs that are made here in the United States. And we have supported these companies that are struggling to make products in the United States that have long left the United States. And I would say our U.S. mugs are a reasonable quality, and they are expensive by other standards because simply it costs more to do things in the United States. And so if you need a made in USA mug, we have it. They are not up to the kind of consistency that really we demand of our manufacturers, but it is the best we can get for a made in USA product. Then we have the made in China products, and the made in China products are, oh wow, very nice.
Good. All right.
Made in China products are also a incredibly good mug, and basically we have the best Chinese mugs that we possibly can source, and then we have an economy grade of those Chinese mugs for, again, we call it the good, better, best syndrome. And even the economy Chinese mug generally is better than anything else you can find on the market from other companies. So I don't mug you get from us. Again, you look at those grades and you can decide what you want. So really 3 great grades depending on where you need to be. But the difference between, I would say, the economy mug and the best mug is the economy mugs are going to not be quite as dimensionally stable with their walls. And so those mugs really are going to do really well with mug wraps. The mug wraps really can contour, the presses not quite as well. And so, you know, I would say sample the mug, see what you think, but I can tell you that you'll be very happy.
All right. I see Tim Lynn's watching now too.
Ah, Tim.
No pressure.
There we go.
There you go. So, all right, we're almost done. A couple more seconds. There we go. Okay.
So you're doing the other side?
I did both sides. Yes,
Awesome.
sir. All right. That looks really good. So there you go.
And as a final Jeopardy question, I know somebody's going to ask, can you sublimate to the inside of the bag?
Oh, I know the answer.
Tell us the answer.
Yes, you can.
And can you tell me a reason why you would want to sublimate to the inside?
you would want to put your company information,
There we
your
go.
reordering information. I've watched this show before, once or twice.
You've watched it. So
twice.
it's very important that whatever products you make, that you leave your calling card. You help people find their way back to you to buy more, because often the products you produce, of course, are going to end up in the hands of somebody that's different from who you sold them to. And if they want more, whatever, you know, you could, for instance, sublimate, if you wish, to the handle here. You could sublimate inside to it, so you really have some awesome options with what I call referral information. And referral information, you may just say, oh, I don't care about that. But I would tell you it's very important, because, for instance, you could add, what else can you add besides your information?
I don't know, David.
You could add the artwork file that you used. So for instance, let's say somebody called you up and said, I just want another one. I love that design, whatever it is. And you could ask them 50 questions, like, okay, go ahead and take a picture of it, send it to me. Or you could put the artwork information inside for them to reference.
All right. Hey, Justin. Justin's watching from the lab. Okay.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you recommend a 3D sublimation vacuum oven for a small business?
I tell you what, let's get to that question in just a second. How about that? Okay. Really quick, guys. So what we do every week is we let you win what we have given away. It's called Guess the Weight. But let me go over the rules really quick. You have to guess what this weighs, and I'll send you a blank of everything we press. So that's this, these two, not David, but the necklace. I think that's it. So one guess per person, only your first guess will qualify. Guesses need to be in pounds, so 1.2 pounds, 4.8 pounds. Please, that make it easy on us. So no 3 pounds, 6 ounces. The winning weight will be the first guess closest to, but not over all of the weight of the products. And we don't have YouTube running, right?
No, it's gone.
Oh, okay. So we have one winner on YouTube and one winner on Facebook. Free shipping in the continental United States only. Okay. Tell me how much you think it weighs. Answer the question.
So while you're hear the Jeopardy sound there, Finder Jeopardy question there. Question is, and the short answer is, I'm very anti sublimation vacuum presses, very. And the reason is they don't work very well. They're difficult to use. They're inconsistent. They're cheap. And so ultimately what people end up doing when they buy one, they end up using it as a mug oven with wraps, off spending your money somewhere else, buying substrates, whatever, a bigger printer, nicer flat press, a mug press, an oven, for instance, just a convection oven.
We have some interesting technology coming out for ovens
we do.
soon.
So very much, we're going to, very, very quickly, strongly recommend to everybody they for doing mugs and all sorts of things like dog bowls, Big Stein. So the 3D vacuum presses that are on the market today, those are Chinese presses. They really have very limited functionality. Yes, I've talked to a few people that have mastered them, but for the most part, when we brought them all in from all the folks we know, I was very disappointed in them, and they really don't even make a good oven for doing mugs. So again, as of today, I can't recommend a Chinese-made vacuum 3D heat press. Now, I can recommend some very expensive real 3D presses. There's a number of vendors out there that make $5,000 and up vacuum heat presses, mainly for doing the 3D phone cases. And so if you're interested in that, we're happy to provide a recommendation. But in general, I would say you can probably make a lot more money by just using a simple, normal flat press.
Okay, really quick. We have our weekly gallery contest winner. I love this. This is James Lee II from Print Fanatics, and he did our 12 by 18 cutting board. That's our YZ531. These things look beautiful. So James, you have won $25 in Condé cash.
Way to go, James.
So you'll be receiving an email. I did not have a product review all week long, so this is what I'm going to do. The next person, go to our website, go to Condé.com, leave me a product review. I will give you $25 in Condé cash. It's that easy. Just tell me what you think about a product, whether you like it, you don't like it. Be honest, give me your feedback, and I'll give you $25 then.
And for instance, you could list, you know, for instance, the selling price, your sales and marketing idea, exactly what you did to help people. I mean, the way I look at this, we're all a community together to help each other, and please take advantage of those resources. A lot of people, you know, will certainly read the reviews. They'll look at the client gallery, and that's great. I do appreciate you doing that, but ultimately, I think it's such a thing to contribute. Some people say, well, I don't think I have anything to contribute. I don't think my artwork looks as good as other people. But, you know, it's the place to start. And you would be surprised that you are your worst critic. Often, you know, how many times do we hear where people, you know, really believe, oh, it's just not good. I can see a little problem there. And it very often the case, the client does not even understand what you're referring to.
Yes. I had a question about subbing on the inside of the bag. If you would sub it first, you would sub the inside first or the outside first. And what do you think?
I don't think it matters one way or another, but I guess if you had to, you know, flip a coin and pick one, I would say sub it on the inside first.
Yeah, because you're going to flip it again, and that heat's going to take just a little bit of that ink out. So
yeah, so you know, again, you could do it on. You could really put some great information of the organization on the handle if you wish. Yeah. Thinking about it,
or even, you know, the bottom of it. I mean, that's the great thing about this linen is that you can sublimate the entirety of it. So beautiful.
Yeah. And it's a very cost-effective product. Just a beautiful hand to it. Gorgeous colors. I love the weave of it. So you've got a lot of linen products now, and I think we've got a few more linen products on the way.
I think we do. We have next month is going to be pretty spectacular. We got a whole bunch of new stuff coming on, some new technologies happening.
So, you know, take this. So from a sales and marketing point of view, how much would this tote bag you think sell for?
$30, $40, without a doubt. Maybe even more.
You could do that. But the point is that the only way you're going to sell it is, of course, to sample it. And you need to show your clients what you can do. You need to do samples, put it in their hand. Does anyone ever throw away a personalized product?
No.
They save them forever.
And you know, in this linen, so my lunch bag is almost this exact same thing. And I didn't realize it until we had actually gotten the linen in. And I was like, oh, this is almost exactly what I bring my lunch in every single day. So, I mean, it's just really in right now. So.
We have a couple additional questions.
Yes, ma'am.
The vacuum oven for small businesses for months.
Yeah, he answered.
So yeah, the maker probably should do both. That is, get you a mug press and then get you a convection oven. The reason is on the convection oven, there is really only for ovens. Only for the oven, because decorated all over. So just a lot of exciting thing. But the convenience of a mug, you know, just turn it on 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. So it's really a trade-off of which one. But I would say the days are coming that an oven is beneficial. Just you can buy an oven. Don't use it for food. There are people that are some of our servers right now, and we've sort of some ovens to do if we should with an oven that is really for low cost, ideal for sublimation, and it's an amazing industrial piece of equipment. So it's relatively expensive, just but is really there at the bottom as far as the equipment investment. You know, some of these embroidery machines, screen printing, you name it, a lot of money. So sublimation, I think, is from a investment point of view is quite cost effective.
Darcy really wants to know if Color Light is truly on glass color pricing special.
Yes, Darcy, all Color Light glass are last column pricing special.
Wow.
Does that include our new cutting boards?
I don't think it does.
No, everything except for the new cutting boards. So all of our 5x7, our beveled glass, all of our acrylic ornaments, no, is not acrylic, just the Color Light glass. If you go to our website, you go to the banner, it'll take you to the page.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's the Color Light photo glass. Just amazing.
And we have a bunch of it on the wall over there.
And we've recently done all those. Sprite did a stack of panels, and we were sat there literally at what we got out of the press. I mean, it's beyond words. It looks so good.
Yeah.
I just and our folks here, we coat the product, we make the product, just really beyond words. And it's double-sided, meaning that it's viewable from both sides. So breakthrough in technology. Nothing like this has been around in the sublimation world.
That's right. Real quick, so our gallery contest, so the winner this week won $25. We have our weekly winner. We do a monthly theme. This month our theme is springtime. So show us your best use of your spring-themed item for your chance to win $150 in Condé credit. And then next month we're going to be doing even a larger prize. So really excited about that. Do we have a winner?
We do.
We have a winner. Okay, great.
Our winner is Susan Small with a guess of 2.3 pounds on the
Susan Small.
Susan, congratulations.
2.3 pounds. That was it. So congratulations, Susan. I'm sure we'll have a YouTube winner. Lindsay.
We're waiting on
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, and I see you guys have already been putting your reviews in there, so thank you very much. Ashley, this is JDW741. That was the tote bag.
This looks really good. Wow.
Thoughts on the quality of the Tote 001? It's great. I mean, it's it's a nice bag.
We were playing around. What was it, Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah.
Doing all the totes, and I was amazed because I had not remembered that the way that fabric works, you don't have to worry about the press lines on the edge of the paper.
Yeah.
And just inexpensive product, nice quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a couple more questions.
Hey, Susan. Yes.
So let's see. Barb Watson wants to know if all of the new items that are coming for sublimation ovens are going to require sleeves or wraps.
So we're not quite ready to answer that question.
Stay tuned for more.
Yes, but I would say, as far as a puzzling answer, we're not going to use sleeves or wraps. We will not use sleeves or wraps. So let that be your puzzling Friday afternoon answer.
Pretty exciting. That's how I feel every time you ask me one of those questions. What else could we put on here, Sprite?
Yes. So I can tell you that there's a lot of folks now that have sublimation on their mind. They're drinking the sublimation coffee, and our world is very exciting with innovation. And we're happy to sort of be the sounding board for all this innovation around the world. And folks like you call us all the time, email us, and we get ideas and we run with them, and so it's just a lot of fun. So we don't talk about printers too much around here, but you know, the folks at Sawgrass, with the help of Rico, have some great printers. The SG800 800 make a great ink, and their turnkey printers do a great job, and of course our SpectraFusion technology makes them even better. And but also you've got the folks out there that have put together an Epson printer, and you know, we do our best to support everyone. And so people kid me, but I call myself sort of a sublimation evangelist. I just want to see the technology really do well, and I want to see you do well with it.
We have another question. Miriam said that she's done reviews before, but she hasn't seen them pop up. Are they really being posted on the product pages?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
So I think there was a time some years ago where we actually maybe didn't realize we were getting them, and we have to push a button to actually post them. So I apologize if you did some reviews and we didn't post them. We are certainly now, you know, with our staff monitoring them.
yeah.
Barb wants to know, Carol wants to know what the item number for the color light that works with the bending jig. I can find it if you guys.
So what you're referring to is the color light acrylic, and there are 3 sizes, like 5x7, 8x10, and
11 by 14.
11 by 14. And then on the 11 by 14, it can be portrait or landscape,
That's
right?
the 8x10.
8x10, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the 8x10. This is ACR 312. So I'm going to assume, and you know what happens when you assume things. I'm going to assume that the 5x7 is 311, ACR 311, and then the 11 by 14 is ACR 313. But I know that
11 by 14 is ACR 311.
Oh, okay.
And the 5x7 is ACR 313.
Okay, so the 5x7 is ACR 313, the 8x10 is ACR 312, and the 11 by 14 is ACR 311.
So you got 3 sizes for what we would call the curved acrylic.
That's right.
And so you need, obviously, the piece of acrylic, and you need the cooling jig, and there are 4 cooling jigs?
That's correct, 4.
So there are 4 for the sizes plus one's portrait landscape. Then you need the pressing pad that goes underneath, and when you're pressing it, that keeps the glossy side from being marred. And then you need a thin green pad for the top, and we also recommend using the text print paper.
That's correct.
In printing. Beautiful, beautiful results. Same technology, if you will, as the color light glass, the color light acrylic. And very soon there'll be a new color light product coming out, because you're going to, for my little trip, you're going to make samples for me, right?
Probably. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure.
So that
sure
will
am.
be
That's
a
right.
surprise.
It's on the list.
So just a bunch of exciting things in our world, and we very much appreciate you being part of this. Any other questions, Miss Chris?
Well, we have a comment. So Barb would love a smaller version of the U4170, maybe a 1-inch diameter, like the old wooden nickel.
Say that one time. U41.
70. So that's this that you have
So
on
1-inch
right there.
diameter.
So
Okay.
we have a couple of 1-inch pieces. They may not, I don't know.
Do
if
they have a hole in them?
I don't think so.
What? Ask her, Barb. What would you do with it? Would you want a hole, or would you want just a disc?
All right.
Okay, and what's the quality difference between the Tote 001 and JDW714?
So the Tote 001 is a white polyester tote. It's kind of you know, David was saying good, better, best. It's kind of the good, and then the JDW 741, the linen tote, is best. But they're also two completely different things because they look completely different. This has a linen, you know, look and
Very,
feel.
very expensive feel.
Yeah,
to it.
and the tote is just kind of a, you know, like you would, I don't know.
Tote is, the tote one is like a promotional tote.
Like you would get from the grocery store.
It's a non-woven material, polyester, not the polypropylene. Polypropylene melts under the heat press. But this is polyester, images quite well. Just an easy, you know, a relatively durable tote. This will last forever. You know, you can destroy the tote by pulling it really hard or just over time. But certainly goes back to that good, better, best kind of model, but different. So hope that helps.
Yeah.
So Barb says that she would use them as wooden nickels, drink tokens, poker discs, but right now they're just a little.
So what I would suggest is you try our poker chips. That seems like that's absolutely perfect for what you're doing. They feel really good in your hand because they feel like a poker chip, gaming chip. They're incredibly durable.
Yeah,
Got some over here?
Yeah, I do, and they're kind of thick too.
And we've done them for my Mardi Gras as well. Is that one of the Mardi Gras ones?
No, this is not a Mardi Gras one, but they look really good.
So just a great product. So that would be for something like what you're suggesting. I'd recommend you try those out.
A few more questions. Cindy has an SG800. How do you get a larger printer? How easy is it to join prints or pictures to get an extra large print?
So her question is,
How do you get a larger print?
I have a 400 and I need to print bigger. Is there a way to do it? And in general, there's not. Not a ideal way to stitch prints together, to press them together without seeing some amount of seam there. And so it's just hard. I guess the one exception would be like the panel throw blankets, where it's a big product and you've got panels. So if you were going to sublimate multiple prints to, say, a shirt, you would do it without having a solid background. You could get away with multiple, but as far as stitching stuff together, can't do that. Now with the bypass tray, you absolutely can print longer, and so that would get you printing longer. But I think a lot of people have tried to come up with ways to do it, and I've never seen a way that worked what I would call well.
Okay. How can we purchase the color swatch?
So I think the subject is color swatch. So it's not something you need to buy. We can give to you. So it's basically a file. It's a PDF, and you simply open it, and it's I think 4 or 5 pages, and you print out the pages and transfer them. So not something you need to buy. You can just request our tech support, and we'll send it to you. So it's just you're wanting to match every color under the rainbow. In order to do that, you need a big swatch chart. You really want to be using a vector-based program for picking colors like Corel, Illustrator, Silhouette. It's really not going to be something for the domain of a raster program like Photoshop, PhotoPaint.
Don't we sell, or don't we have the little fabric swatches from Vapor? Do we give those away?
So we have some colored swatches somewhere, but I'm not positive how you get them.
Call your sales rep; they can always help
but
you.
There were people were wondering, what do the shirts look like? When we say whatever color, what does it actually look like? I tell people generally buy a shirt. So you've gotten the colors in the Vapor line now. I think colors. They are they're just outstanding, especially the vapor, what do they call them? It's the long sleeve with the UV package.
The solar hoodies. Isn't that it?
Just maybe it's just the solar. I mean, they're outstanding. There's great protection, image fantastic.
Perfect. And we do have a YouTube winner.
Yeah, YouTube won. What's our YouTube winner? Whom?
Finding it.
Whom is our YouTube winner?
Tanu Anton with a guess of 2.3 pounds.
Awesome. Congratulations.
All right.
So say the name again. Tanya? Tanu?
Anton.
Tanu Anton.
Tanu.
Okay, sweet.
Anton. So
All
that's
right,
with
guys.
the A. Okay.
I'll contact you Monday, and Letitia, I'll get with you this afternoon. We'll figure out what's going on
So
with
take
you.
advantage of always letting your sales rep know when you need samples of products. Often we can provide a sample to drop in with your order. The key to life, of course, is to sample the products and let your clients sample the products as well. And there's so many little things you can do, from making sure you're taking pictures of the products you're making and posting them on Instagram, Facebook. You know, communication is everything. That's what we're doing for the last hour, whatever, is communicating, and you know, you need to do the same. So as you have needs or whatever, please let us know. We look forward to helping you make your business successful.
One final question.
Okay.
I think it just needs some clarification. Barb wants to know if we have a winner for the review, but that's a weekly contest, right?
That is a weekly contest, and I didn't have a winner because I didn't have a review last week. But I
Hard
will
to believe we didn't have a, wow.
Well,
Okay.
I could tell you guys who to get mad at, but he would be mad at me. No. Let's see. So no, I didn't have one. But you know, if you go ahead and leave me a review right now, not next week because you're not going to be here, but
I will be here.
after.
I'll be here Friday.
Oh, you will be here.
I will be, because I leave for Vegas on Saturday.
Oh,
So
okay,
I
great.
should be here, so we can do.
Spectacular.
And if all goes well, I should be in costume. So
We'll see.
be in my little jester costume.
Sam wants to know
That was
if
the
they
best.
can add a picture to a review. She didn't see a spot.
No, Sam, you can't add a picture to a review, but definitely add your pictures to the client gallery. Show us what you're doing. That way, you know, you can win not only the $25 weekly, but also you can be entered into our monthly if it matches the theme. If it doesn't match the theme, you'll be entered to win.
That's
the
a great
weekly.
idea. We should ask the folks that do that kind of stuff to allow us to add a photograph to
that's a
review.
really good
So
idea.
thank you, Sam, for that suggestion. I mean, there's just a tremendous number of exciting things that we can do here to enhance your experience and improve the products. And so thank you very much for that suggestion.
Yep.
Let's end with Jay Tolbert. He said, Conde Friday
Okay.
Live has become part of my Friday routine.
That's
Always
awesome.
learn something new.
Thanks, Jay.
Well, we do appreciate that, and there's a fancy word called reciprocity. You can look it up and see what it means. But essentially what it means is as we give, we receive. I guarantee you, the amount of feedback we get from our clients that helps us do better, that helps us with great new ideas, is just amazing. So we very much look forward to that awesome two-way street.
Okay.
All right, thank y'all. Have
you,
a
Mom.
great weekend. Be safe.
Bye, y'all.